Hey everybody, welcome to Chapter 19 of 50 Shades of J. Sorry it's been so long. I got really slammed memorizing lines and shooting that movie. But it's all over and done with now, and we're going to do a big rush to finish this because it is very hard to read. It just... I know I've said something similar to this before, but the big problem with this book is that all it is are the sex scenes. There's no interesting characterizations, because even Christian Grey, who started off as a very interesting character, even though I'm sure once we get into his backstory about him being, bad touched as a baby, once we get into that, I'm sure it'll make him more interesting. It still isn't enough because Anna is so horrible that by proxy his attraction to her makes him a lesser character. There's nothing about her that seems attractive. I mean, even in the descriptions of her physicality, it doesn't even sound like she's an incredibly beautiful woman that, But see, again, he's written as being not that shallow. If she was only beautiful, then he wouldn't be as interested in her. And her being demure wouldn't be enough for him to be interested in her either. So I think in order for us to really get into Christian, we need to get into what he really sees in her. Because I think as of right now, even though we've spent hundreds and hundreds of pages discussing it, we really don't know specifically what he sees in her other than her attractiveness and her demurity. Demurity? I don't know. And her random bitchiness, because the way that she treated him, maybe he thought it was, cute because everybody else kind of submits to him instantly because of his power. I don't know. It's just, I think I'm putting way too much thought into this, because really all it is about is the sex scenes, period. This chapter is no different. We begin, after they slept together. They had, that whole last chapter was just an endless sex scene. This chapter is them waking up and heading off to go have dinner with Christian's adopted mother, father, brother, and sister. And he ends up keeping her panties, so here's something I've noticed. The writer she has like 2 words for everything she describes. So, like, bottom, she uses butt and bottom. That's it. Those 2 words to describe an ass. She uses underwear and panties and says it like 15 times in this chapter, and it's like panties, 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 underwear, panties, and I hate the word panties. It's like, how some people can't deal with the word moist. Panties is that word for me. It's a tacky word. So, and it has the worst sentence, man. Where is it? I climbed slowly out. Oh yeah, where are my panties? I checked beneath the chair. Nothing. And then she realizes, oh God, he kept my panties. My inner goddess grins at me, hell, 2 can play at that game. I shall go meet his parents, sans culottes. But here's my favorite sentence. I steal into the bathroom, bewildered by my lack of underwear. Is bewildered really the right word for that? I don't know, but I bet it's not. They dance together. Christian and her just dance to some Frank Sinatra for a while. They go to the parents' house, where Catherine is there with her fella, which is, Christian's brother. And we meet Carrick Gray, the father, and then we meet the mother again, who is an intelligent doctor. And then we meet Mia, who is his little sister, and apparently close to the same age as Anna. Boundless enthusiasm made her, holy crap, my brother's never brought a girl home before. He keeps trying to, during the dinner, Christian keeps trying to do a little under the table vagina nuzzling, and Anna keeps slamming her legs shut, which I think it makes sense because she's just met the parents, and that just, it's funny because Christian, as good of a sub as he's supposed to be, he doesn't really know how to build. You know what I mean? He goes from like a 2 to a 12 when he needs to go 2, 3, 4, 8, slow, build it up. So then he jumps forward like 10 steps, and then she freaks out about it, and then he's like, well, now you're going to be punished. So I'm kind of starting to think he's not even a very good Dom, to be perfectly honest with you. So they eat. Anastasia eats a whole bunch, which is, incredibly weird. And then it just ends, the chapter ends with them finishing the dinner, and Christian grabs Anastasia and says, I'm taking you to the boathouse. I hang onto his hips as I'm tipped upside down, and he strides purposefully in the moonlight across the lawn. Why? I sound breathless, bouncing on his shoulder. I need to be alone with you. What for? Because I'm going to spank and then fuck you. Why? I whimper softly. You know why, he hisses. I thought you were an in-the-moment guy, I plead breathlessly. Anastasia, I'm in the moment. Trust me. Holy fuck. Holy fuck is her thoughts. The last line of it. And that's it. I mean, that whole chapter is eating dinner with the parents and him taking her to the boathouse at the very end to have sex with her. And I'm bored with it now. The sex isn't even enough to keep things erotic because I just don't care. I'm gonna try to do these final 7 chapters, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Yeah, 7 chapters. I'm going to try to get through those quickly because this book is just terrible. Let me know if you guys want me to, jump into the second book, which is, I think, 50 Shades Harder, or 50 Shades Revealed, or 50 Shades of Puce. I don't fucking know what it's called. Let me know if that's what you guys want me to do. I love you very much. You guys are sexy. I hope these books make you feel sexy. There's books that are sexier, more erotic. If you want some, really good erotic fiction that will turn you the fuck on, read anything you can get your hands on by Poppy Z. Bright. She's like Anne Rice without the crazy. Really, really powerful sex. They're very scary, intense books. I believe Fallen Angels is the first one. Here, I'll look it up. I have a computer in front of me. It's really good, and the thing is she also manages to make you care about the characters. And there's a couple different characters that... Whoa. So I never knew this, but Poppy Z. Bright is now Billy Martin. Martin is a transgender man and prefers that male pronouns and terms be used when referring to him. So that's new since... so the books that she wrote that just blew me away, Lost Souls and Drawing Blood, are the 2 that I read, and they are absolutely gorgeous. So if you want something sexy and a little darker, go with those. Love you guys. I'll see you as soon as I can.